Sahana bhavatu, Sahano bhunaktu, Sahaviryam karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sairam everyone. So we are in the fifth Anuvaka of Sri Rudram. We had looked at, as I had mentioned last week, the fifth Anuvaka has 15 Yajush mantras. We have already looked at 2 of them. And so we will continue on. Actually, because the mantras are rather short, so I have tried to, I think I'll try to cover the rest of the mantras today. If we don't complete, we can always continue from next week, okay? But we will, if I'm going too fast, you let me know, but it should be pretty simple. Okay, Sairam, let's start. So you're looking at mantra 3. Namo Neelagrivaya cha Shitikantaya cha. Namo Neelagrivaya cha Shitikantaya cha. Namo Neelagrivaya cha Shitikantaya cha. In terms of pronunciation, I think the only one which you have to pay attention is this tha, okay, which is the second letter in the ta varga. So it's ta, tha. So it has to be aspirated with a bit of air. Okay, that's the only thing which I would like to point out. We'll look at the meaning. Namaha means salutation. Neela Grivaya. So just like all the other mantras, where this is where the words are actually fourth vibhakti or the fourth form, the verb form. So this Neelagrivaya is also fourth vibhakti of a simple noun called Neelagrivaha. Neelagrivaha. So two Neelagrivaha, Neelagrivaya. So Neelagrivaya Namaha. That means two Neelagriva of a salutation. So I have used the word black-throated one here. I don't know if, because black and blue are both are considered the same in Sanskrit. The same word is used. Neela means dark blue, okay, or black. So the Lord is considered to be Griva means the throat, okay. Neelagriva means is blue-throated one. So Neelakantha also is another way of saying it. Kantha also means same thing as Griva. Okay, so all of you know the story of Shiva, who drank the poison Hala when the Milky Ocean was churned. So because of that, the throat became dark. That's the belief. So cha means and. In Sanskrit, for example, Neelagrivaya cha Shitikantaya cha. So and will come if how many words are there, the and comes at the end. That's the way this Sanskrit is. So it may, so cha, as you can see, cha is and there and cha and here. Okay. Let's look at the next word, which is shiti kantaya. Okay, shiti kantaya. That's again the fourth verb form or fourth vibhakti of the simple noun. It's a singular word, okay, one person. Shiti kantaha. Nilagrivaha is also one person. So shiti kantaha. Kantaha, as we discussed, it's throat. Shiti means white. Okay. That's one of the meaning of shiti. But shiti can also means blue throated. Okay, so shiti denotes both actually. According to Nigantu, that's what Nigantu is, can say thesaurus of Sanskrit words, you can say. So in that, shiti means both white throat, white as well as shiti, white as well as blue. So you can see, so to that Lord, Shitikantaha, to Shitikantaha salutation, Shitikantaya Namaha. So Shiti, though it means white, it also means blue. So we can ask, how is it so? If you look at the sky actually doesn't have any color. But when we look up, it looks blue, or in the night it becomes black. We go to ocean, the water actually is colorless, but still it is blue in color. Blue ocean, it becomes dark. So something which is expansive, so vast, can also be blue as well as white. So the kanta also means throat, from where the sound originates. So the entire creation itself comes from that. So so there are many levels of meaning which we can take from here. So people can say, oh, why he's. So you can also say the Lord, even though he drinks the poison, it becomes black. It naturally is removed. The blackness is removed, and the Lord's throat is also white. So he is capable of drinking again and again, but it will always remain white, even though it seems black once in a while. So that is the Lord. So it shows, as you can see, the expansiveness of the Lord. All that is depicted by these two terms. I have an excerpt from Swami, so we will just read that. Poison is man's daily food today. His eye delights in poison. His mouth spouts poison. His ears wag when poison is proclaimed. His feet carry him to dens of poison. His mind cogitates plans to poison others' mind. God alone can swallow the poison and get rid of the world, rid the world from the Holocaust. As Shiva did when the Halahala, the dreadful poison that emanated from churning the primal ocean, threatened to destroy the world. Meditate on Shiva, the god whose throat is blue as a result of the poison he drank. Poison will then be powerless to harm you. I call upon you to bring and offer to me all the poison in you. Take from me health, happiness, heaven itself. So the Lord is one who can take the poison, swallow it, and no harm will come to the Lord nor the world. So this world is full of poisonous things, as Swami point. The only person who can take care of that is the Lord. So Nilakanta also means, oh Lord, who can remove all the poison in us, in the world. So to that Lord you salute. So we say blue-throated Krishna, Nilakanta. What exactly means is Lord who can take the poison, the hala itself, take the poison in me. Take the poison around me, so that I will get the Amrita. And what is Amrita? That is Shitikanta. He is the one who can give you the Amrita also. Because what comes from the Lord is what Amrita is. So there are many levels of meaning this mantra. So I think next time you chant it, you can visualize the Lord who takes all the poison from us, from the world, and saves everyone. And okay, so that's Nelagrivaya Shitikantaya Namaha. We'll go to the next mantra. Namak Kapardine Cha Vyupta Keshaya Nama. Cha Namak Kapardine Cha Vyupta Keshaya Cha. Namak Kapardine Cha Vyupta Keshaya Cha. None of the words have any aspiration. View, the. Okay, so those are two compound consonants. So view and upta. Okay, vyupta. So that those are the only ones which you may have to pay attention to. Let's look at the meaning. Namaha, salutation. Kapardine. Kapardine is again the fourth noun form. Sorry, I think I may have told you verb form earlier. The fourth form of the noun. Okay, which is the fourth vibhakti of the simple noun kapardin. Kapardin. Okay. Kapardin means one with the matted hair. The hair is matted into it's applied certain if you take hair and apply, I guess I think in today's world people have all sorts of things which you can put gel and make it. So in the ancient days also such practices were there. The hair grows and they would use plant gel and it becomes matted. So Shiva is seen as one who is with a matted hair, Jatamudi, that kind of thing. So to that Lord, our salutation. I think we have already looked at what the hair means. It is everything. The greenery in this world is also the Lord's hair, and so on. So okay, the entire creation is His hair. That kind of meaning also is there. So the Lord with a matted hair. And you should say the hair comes from the head, so head has knowledge. So the channels of knowledge are also hair. So all the Vedas, all the words which come out as Vedas are also hair, which is what the Lord is made of. Okay. So that is Kapardin. It's a very common term which is used to refer to Lord Shiva in Mahabharata, Bhagavata, and so on. Okay. Kapardin. So the next one is Vyupta Keshaya. That's again fourth noun form, or fourth vibhakti of the simple noun Vyupta Keshaha. Vyupta Keshaha. Kesha means one who has hair. Kesha. Vyupta means removed. Okay, shaved, cut, whatever you want to say. So his head is shaven. So the Lord Shiva is seen as someone who has hair, which is jata, which is a matted hair. Then he is also visualized as someone who is without hair. Without hair shows actually one who is detached from everything. It symbolizes detachment. So in this creation, everything is given, the Lord holds everything, but he is detached even in that state. Even when he has hair, he is a shaven head. He is of the world, he is in the world, but he is not of the world. So it may look opposite. How can Shiva have hair and not have hair? No. The Lord has hair, but he doesn't have. He is in this world, the world belongs to him, but he is detached from the world. So all extremes are also seen in the Lord. So the real divine beings, when they are in the world and they move around, you may see that they have everything, but they will be detached. That they stand alone without it. That comes through in this mantra. Namak Kabardine cha Viptakeshaya Namah. There's no difference for them. So that is the meaning of this mantra. Okay, we'll go to the next mantra. Nama Sahasrakshaya cha Shata Dhanvane cha. Nama Sahasrakshaya cha Shata Dhanvane cha. Nama Sahasrakshaya cha Shata Dhanvane cha. Some of these words actually we have already looked at, so but I will still go through. In terms of pronunciation, sra is a compound word. Uksha, the tongue should be raised. It's cerebral ksha, ksha, shat, shata. Then this is dha. This dha is the fourth letter in the tha varga, so it has to be aspirated. Shata dhanvane cha. Okay. We can look at the meaning. Namaha, salutation. Sahasrakshaya is again the fourth noun form, fourth vibhakti of the simple noun Sahasrakshaha. Okay, Sahasrakshaha. Sahasrakshaya Namaha. To Sahasrakshaha, our salutation. Sahasra Akshaha, I think we have already looked at it. Sahasra means 1,000. Akshara means eyes. Sahasraksha, Sahasrapat, again in Purusha Suktam also, the Lord is described like that. So the one who is with 1,000 eyes. Actually, the word Sahasram, even though it has the meaning 1,000 in common usage, it also indicates Anantam, infinite, or many. Okay. So I've used the word infinite eyes. That means he can see everything in this world. When he is within each of us, through each of us, he is seeing the world. Whatever we think also is seen by him. So one whose eyes are everywhere in this universe. So his all-knowingness is indicated by Sahasraksha. He is the witness of everything in this world. Because of that, he's called Sahasraksha. So to that Lord, we bow down. So that means whenever we do anything, wherever we are, we know that the eyes of the Lord are on us. Sahasraksha. The next word is Shata Dhanvane. Okay. Again, it's the fourth vibhakti or fourth noun form of the simple noun Shata Dhanva. Okay. Shata Dhanvan is the raw form of the noun, but the simple first vibhakti or the first form of the noun is Shata Dhanva. Shata Dhanva. That means Dhanva means one who holds a bow, one who has a bow. Shata Dhanva means, again, Shata means generally 100 in common usage, but Shata also means infinite. So infinite, one who has infinite bows. I think we have also looked at mind as a bow. Okay. So all thinking in this world, every mind in this world also belongs to the Lord because it is Him. He is the one who has hold on them. Okay. He only can take hold of it, who can control every mind in this world. So his power is such, he knows everything. He has control, or he has hold on every mind in this world. Also, you can say Shata Dhanvane. Okay. So one who is all-knowing and who can control everything in this world. That Lord is Rudra, and to him our salutation. Nama Sahasrakshaya cha Shata Dhanvane cha. We'll go to the next mantra. Namo Girishaya cha Shipi Vishtaya cha. Namo Girishaya cha Shipivishtaya cha. Namo Girishaya cha Shipivishtaya cha. In terms of pronunciation, there are no aspirated letters here. So it's I see consider it a very simple noun, simple mantra which everyone can chant without any issues. Namo Girishaya cha Shipivishtaya cha. Just make sure that ish, this is cerebral ish, okay, ishtaya, if you like me to point something out. Let's look at the meaning. Namaha salutation, Girishaya, again fourth noun form of the simple noun Girishaha. We have looked at Giri also in the past has different meanings. Giri is generally considered to be mountain. Giri also can denote sound, Vedas, and so on. So it resides in all of this. We can say he resides in the mountain Kailash. So he is the Lord of that mountain. Anything, all mountains, he is the Lord. So you can also say that which does not move, that's not affected by anything. And he is Lord who is of all these mountains. Okay. So you can say Girishaya. Okay. To that Girishaya Namaha, that means to Girishaha, to the Lord of the mountains. Next word is Shipi Vishtaya. That's again fourth noun form of the simple noun Shipi Vishtaha. Shipi Vishtaha. Shipi means rays, light also. Okay. Vishtaha means you can say that which is everywhere. It's another Vishta is also used for Vishnu. Vishta means Vishnu. Vishnu means one who is everywhere. Who is all pervasive, who is present everywhere. That person is Vishnu. So the word Vishwa, all of them have similar or related root. Okay, Vishwa means this entire universe. So Vishnu means one who is in the entire universe everywhere. And so that's how we get Vaishvanara Agni. The Agni, the fire in each person is also Vishnu. So Shipi Vishwa means his light spreads everywhere. Even though he does not move, his light goes everywhere. You can say sun is in one place, but from him the light goes everywhere. So that kind of a concept, even though the dot doesn't move, his impact in this world reaches every corner. That Lord is Shipivishta. Okay, he is steady in one place, doesn't move, but his reach is vast. Okay. Namo Girishaya cha Shipivishtaya cha. I think I have an excerpt of Swami. Swami is talking about Girisha, the word itself. So let's look at. Because Swami, whenever I think many Shivaratri, Swami will say Isha Paresha Girisha, like that. Swami will say who Shiva is, and then so he's giving the meaning of Girisha. So I've taken it from a discourse in 1993. We'll read. Who is Girisha? What is Giri? Many Indian Bharatiyas know they visit Tirupati and offer their hair. But what will happen out of that? Do you think God wants your useless hair? With all high desires, you offer your worthless hair and pray to God. You pray to God in the vile way. Okay? That is not the significance of offering hair in Tirupati. Your head is the Giri, mountain of your body. In this head, Tamoguna performs its bestial dance. What is Tamoguna? What is its nature and form? Tamoguna signifies black color, darkness, and ignorance. This darkness enters the human head. Offer this darkness to God to manifest the white, pious, serene, sattvic quality. Offering worthless hair to God is meaningless. This is how our age-old good traditions have been distorted. So Swami is telling Girisha means one who is the Lord of our head also. So if there is blackness in it, only the Lord can accept it. So, shaving head in Tirupati, Swami says, is removing the poison and offering it to the Lord, and the Lord will accept that. What we shave, when we shave our head, actually it's a symbolic gesture of offering all our bad qualities to the Lord with the faith that the Lord will accept it and make us clean and pure. But Swami says people forget that, and now they are bargaining with the Lord. Okay, I will do this. I will come and shave my head if you help me with this. That kind of bargain for worldly benefits. But Swami says Giri, so as you can say, Giri also means head. And Girisha means he is the Lord of our heads, our thinking. Yes, sister.
Sairam, brother, you have mentioned about the Lord Shiva shaved his head. That's a detachment too. Is that goes along with this?
Yes, actually all these mantras are related, See, one aspect of the Lord is described in many ways so that we understand. So it's the same thing. That's the way Swami is saying. Girishaya Shipi Vishtaya means you remove the head. He is the Lord of the head. So, and his knowledge reaches every head. Shipi Vishta. Okay. He is the Lord, and he reaches every head in this world. So you can, if you go back the past or other mantras also, all of them sort of say the same thing. The all-knowingness of the Lord. He can reach everywhere. Even though he doesn't move, he can reach everyone. So that aspect is mentioned everywhere. So ultimately, the whole purpose of chanting the mantra is that we should be freed of all worldly desires and dedicate our lives to the Lord. To recognize ourselves and that that's the truth. But even for learning the truth, we have to pray to the Lord. So that's my understanding. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. I think Kanagesa auntie raised her head, but maybe it was by mistake.
I was thinking like even
Yes.
Buddhist monks,
Yes.
they show this is the same philosophy that comes in that religion too.
Yes, auntie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Iram. So actually, yeah, if you look at even sannyasis of various kinds, some of them grow their hair, some of them shave their hair. Both of them are pursuing different ways of reaching the same place of detachment. That's why all sannyasis shave their head. Even Brahmin children, when they take Upanayanam, when they get the sacred thread ceremony, the heads are shaved. What it basically means is whatever is in your head, throw it away, so that something good can be put in that. So that is the sense of even when you take to education itself, that is done.
But
So
when
emptying,
you shave,
yes,
sorry,
auntie.
when you shave a baby's hair on the 41st day, that must be a different reason.
It is also considered a samskara, auntie. It's a cleansing process.
Cleansing.
So the belief is, if at all the child during its childhood has, because it's in the womb, there may be things which are negative, which is symbolized by the head. You shave it, that helps the development of the brain. That is the belief. That is why all Brahmins have the head shaven and they will have only a little bit of hair.
Yes.
Because it's the belief that shaving the hair will help you, you are learning better. That's the belief. So the development of thinking and head and knowledge is better when your head is shaved. So that is one of the Sanatana, because it's called one of the samskaras. It's one of the purificator rituals which everyone goes through. I think Sister
Thank you. Thank you.
Sairam, Sister Anita.
Sairam, brother. I was just wondering, when the little boys in the ashram, they shave their heads and then there is one strand or one braid of hair. Is there a reason for that, Sairam?
Yeah, from what I understand, there's some significance that some people even count the number of those and so on.
Oh.
Yeah, and but not any, nowadays people don't understand or do. It may have been scientifically developed.
Mm-hmm.
It may relate to a particular portion of the brain which needs hair, because hair also has the ability to attract energy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there must have been some scientific evidence, but that knowledge is not present. Somebody may have developed it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why they leave a strand. All the Brahmins keep a
Maybe they
strand.
are like antennas to the magnetic force or something, right?
Yeah, it also signifies in this world, limit your attachment very little.
Okay, okay.
To live in this world, we need, so the Brahmins
Mm-hmm.
generally will have a little bit of hair. They are supposed to. You should not be attached to the worldly things.
Okay.
Most of it should be detachment.
Mm-hmm.
And that is also removed when you take sannyas.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you,
so
Sairam.
the world should only consume a little bit of our lifetime. So that's my
Okay. Thank you, Sairam.
Sairam, Sister Kalavati. Oh, I think she made a mistake. So, okay, let's go to
Sorry, I just turned off the mic accidentally.
so please tell them.
Is it like a metaphorical reference, the hair, or is it just a energy reference in the real world? That's my question, sir.
Yeah, from what I understand, whatever the Vedic system advocated has implications at all levels: the gross body, the mental body, and the spiritual body. So most of the activities have physical level impact, mental level impact, and spiritual level impact, is my understanding.
Sarah.
Okay, sir. So it was well thought, because the most of the rishis were scientists. They had they did not ignore the worldly existence also. So they have catered to that. Okay, so we will look at the next mantra. Namo Mirdushtamaya Cheshumate Cha. Namo Mirdushtamaya Cheshumate Cha. Namo Mirdushtamaya Cheshumate Cha. In terms of pronunciation, this du is the fourth letter in the tha varga, so it has to be aspirated. Okay, Mirdu, Mirdu. Then the next one is ish, which is again cerebral aksha. Mirdushta Maya, Mirdushta Maya. Then Cheshu, again it's the cerebral sha. Those are two letters. You'll have to pay attention to, two or three letters. Let's look at the meaning. Namaha salutation, Mirdushtamaya. Basically means it's a fourth form, fourth noun form, or fourth vibhakti of Mirdushtamaha. Mirdushtamaha. We have looked at, I think, Mirdushe, I think, earlier on, first Anuvaka, I think. The one who is giver, bountiful giver. Okay. Mirdhu also means showering, sprinklings, distributing. That kind of meaning also, Mirdhu. So one who is giver of everything in this world, who gives everything, comes from him only. He's the source of everything. Just like the rain is the source of all plants growing, it's the Lord whose grace is showered on everyone. So that Lord is Mirdushtama. Okay, one who showers. Okay, Mirdushtama. So Mirdushtama Namaha. So we recognize the Lord as the giver of everything in this life. The next word is Ishumate. Okay, Ishumate is the fourth noun form of Ishuman. I think we have looked at this the first Anuvaka, if I remember. So that's one who possesses arrows. Okay. The Lord has arrows with which he can do everything in this world. I think we have already looked at it, so you can go back and look at that meaning. So the one who is giving everything and who also can shoot arrows. He has enough arrows to shoot. The arrows are also meant thoughts. So because he has control over the thoughts, he has all thoughts in his hand. We prayed to him so that only good thoughts come to us. Because he has all good thoughts. We may have bad thoughts, but his thoughts are all pretty good. So you say, oh Lord, you have so many good thoughts, let me also have some. So that kind of a Lord is Ishumat. So we prayed to him, Ishumate Namaha. That means, oh Lord, let me also have some good thoughts, beneficial thoughts. That way also we can take, because he's the giver of everything, including the thoughts. Means arrow was something which can pierce anything, which can use, very useful. It's an instrument ultimately. Everything which pierces is an arrow, you can say. Because in Sanskrit, it is not, issue is only for one object. Okay, it can be applied to anything which does a particular job, which is piercing darkness, piercing something wrong, and giving knowledge. That's also issue. Okay, the Lord is capable. So to that Lord we bow down and pray. Namo me dushtamaya cheshumate cha. We'll go to the next mantra. Namo hrasvaya cha vamanaya cha. Namo hrasvaya cha vamanaya cha. Namo hrasvaya cha vamanaya cha. This first letter is hra. Okay, hra svaya. There are no words other than the hra, which is compound consonant, so it should be pretty simple. The meaning is namaha is salutation. Hrasvaya, again, it's the fourth noun form, a fourth vibhakti of the simple noun hrasvaha. I think you may have, we have looked at this word long time ago. I don't know if anyone of you who was in the first few classes. Hrasva dirga, we were telling, like when we were studying the vowels. Hrasva means a short sound. Dirga means long. Okay, so that means a short, small, is related with Hrasva. The Lord is the small one. He is small. I think we also looked at Anoraniya Mahato Mahyam, one who is the smaller than the smallest and the bigger than the biggest. So he is so tiny and he can be so subtle. So that is Hrasva. So one who is short and small. Anything which is even small, even in an ant, the Lord exists. Even in amoeba, the Lord exists. Even in a bacteria or virus, the Lord exists. So he is very small, Hrasva. Okay, all that is meant by the word Hrasva. So the smallest of the small, to him we bow down. Because many places Swami says atom is God. So atom is so small, short. Okay, Hrasva. The next word is Vamanaya. Again, fourth form of the simple noun, Vamanaha. Vamanaha, I think everyone knows Vamanavatara. The Lord came as a dwarf, a short little boy. Everyone knows the Vamana avatar of the Lord. So we, generally it's translated as a dwarf. That means his growth is at a small, growth is small. Who is new, who is a young boy, who is short and small in shape and form and in every way. That Lord is Vamana. It's believed, whenever, they say when there's pralaya, the God is in a baby form, he's lying on a palm leaf or something like that, so, or in a banyan leaf. things like that. So the Lord is small. When things grow also, that stage is also the Lord. The infant baby is also the Lord. So Hraswa means one who is small, short, just growing, just born, a small child. That is also the Lord. So we see in that also the Lord. Now, when you read the next few lines, you will understand how poetic is the Rishi, how poetic are the vision of the Rishis. They were able to see the Lord in everything. Namo Hraswaya cha Vamanaya cha. Even the insignificant thing, a small thing, there is Lord. Hraswaya cha Vamanaya cha. Okay. We will go to the next mantra. Namo Brihate cha Varshiyase cha. Namo Brihate cha Varshiyase cha. Namo Brihate cha Varshiyase cha. In terms of pronunciation, br, okay, br, not bri or not bru, it's a br, okay. It's the rikara in the vowel, okay. Brihate, like Krishna, Hridaya, all of them have the same. So Brihate. And where she, I think Sha is cerebral Sha. We look at the meaning. Namaha is salutation. Brihat. Brihate means it's a fourth noun form of the simple word Brihat. Brihat means anything which is large, great, in size. So the word Brahma also comes from that which is expansive, it covers everything in this world. That is Brahman. It comes from the same root, Brih. So one who is large. So we already looked at small, Anoranyam, smallest atom. Now Mahat, one who is the wide, expansive, so expansive that it covers everything. To that Lord, so Brihate Namaha. So you see the smallest, then you see the biggest and say it's all Lord. Brihate Namaha. Okay. The next word is Varshiyase. Again, it's the fourth noun form of simple noun. Varshiyaha. I just put within Varshiyas because that is the root raw form. So there are some grammatical differences, of how raw nouns take shape. So though it's Varshiyaha, actually the original root is Varshiyas. Okay. Varshiyas means one who is older in age. See, we already looked at Rasvaya Vamanaya, a child, short and small. Now we are looking at large and old in age. Because Varsha means year. Varshiyas means who has many years to their credit. That means they're old, grown, okay, or many years old. So in the largest and the older people also we see the Lord. So that means they have become big. Okay. So the smallest and the big. So Namo Brihatecha Varshiyasecha. So salutation is the one who is large and who is older also. He is young and old at the same time. To that Lord we pray. So I think I have an excerpt of Swami's discourse, so we'll look at. Nothing is permanent in this world. Therefore, why should we rely on such impermanent things? Only Atma is eternal. This is also referred to as Brahman. Brahman is divinity. This Brahma Tattva is also called Brihat. The Atma Tattva that has emanated from this Brihat is real Aham. This is true and eternal. Therefore, we must make an effort to realize such a true and eternal Atma Tattva. So, in Swami's own words, we have the meaning of the Brihat. Okay. We'll go to the next mantra. Namo Vriddhaya cha Samvridhvane cha. Namo Vriddhaya cha Samvridhvane cha. Namo Vriddhaya cha Samvridhvane cha. You have to pay attention to vru, just like the r, okay, which we looked at earlier. Brihat, br, dha. So there are two dhas here. One is the, other one is dha. Pridha. So the second dha is an aspirated one because it's the fourth letter in the tha varga. So vriddha. Okay, vriddhaya. Samvr and udh. Again, udh. Both are there. Okay, there are three letters in this actually. Udh, udh, and v. Okay, that is this letter. So there are three consonants. Udh, which is the third letter in the tha varga. Udh, the fourth letter in the tha varga, and v. Udvane. Okay, samvridvane. I understand it can be a bit challenging, but you should practice. Ud, and v. Udvane. Okay. The meaning is Namaha salutation. Vriddhaya. Vriddha. Okay, Vriddhaya is the fourth noun form of the simple noun Vriddha. Okay. Vriddha means one who is very old. Old people are called Vriddha. Okay. So you can see we looked at a child, then we look at a grown-up person, then comes the old person. Okay. One who is old. So Vriddhaya Namaha. To that Lord who is in all the old people, because you can, because our growth is, you go big and then when you grow old, you sort of lose weight, you become diminutive and so on. So, but in that Lord also, in that also the Lord is there. The Lord is like that. That is Lord also. Okay. Vriddhaya Namaha. Then Samvridhvane. Again, fourth noun form of the symbol noun Samvriddha. Okay, Samvriddha. That means one who is fully grown, fully mature. Some means it's good. It's a well matured person, you can say. One who has all the knowledge in the world, who has matured through knowledge and growth. In that, you can say Jnani also, Samvridhvan. To that Samvridhvan, our salutation. So we see the Lord there also. In a small child, also we see the Lord. In the most mature person, also we see the Lord. So salutation to the one who is old and the one who is mature. Okay. Palutta palam, type people, you have completely matured fruit, which is jnanam itself. So the word some has been used, which means it's divinely or properly. To that also we see the Lord. To that we bow down. Namo vriddhaya cha samvridhvane cha. We look at the next mantra. Namo agriyaya cha prathamaya cha. Namo agriyaya cha prathamaya cha. Namo agriyaya cha prathamaya cha. Two, three letters I will just point out. Agree. So that's a compound consonant. Pra, I think which you all are very familiar with now. Then tha. Tha is second letter in the tha varga, so it has to be aspirated with some extra air and stress. Agriyaya cha prathamaya cha. We look at the meaning. Namaha salutation. Agriyaya is the fourth noun form of the simple noun agriyaha. Agriyaha. Okay. Agriyaha means the foremost one. Okay, and the foremost means in anything he is the most important, who comes first. There's a slight difference between first and foremost. Because in English we say, first and foremost when you want to tell about something. You do it first and it is the thing which has to be done first. Okay, that's foremost. So Agriyaya Namaha. So one who is the foremost one, to him we bow down. Agriyaya Namaha. The next word is Prathamaya. Prathamaya is the fourth noun form of the word Prathamaha, which basically means first. Okay. So you can also that the Lord was the one who came first, who came into being first. The first one in this creation itself, Ishvara. And not only is first, he is the foremost one. He's means foremost, he's better than the most important, most powerful in every respect. That is Agriyaya. So that is recognized in this mantra. The Lord was the first person, first being in this universe. So he is the origin of everything else, the Adi. All such meanings come into this. Namo Agriyaya cha Prathamaya cha. Okay. Tamil will say Mudalvan, something like that. One who is the first. But at the same time, it also means one who is foremost. Salutations to the foremost one and the first one. So we will look at the next mantra. Nama Ashave Chajiraya Cha. Nama Ashave Chajiraya Cha. Nama Ashave Chajiraya Cha. I think there are no major complicated pronunciations, so I will just leave it. Namaha is salutation, Ashave. Ashave is the fourth noun form of the simple noun Ashuhu. Okay, Ashuhu. Ashuhu means one who is present everywhere, one all pervasive, who is present everywhere. Ashuhu. Okay, all pervasive one. So the Lord is present everywhere. Again, you can say Vishnu. Vishnu is one who is within everything. Ashu means it just spreads and covers everything. Brihat, we have looked at many words. They have some slight difference, but they all mean the same thing. Ashave. Okay, he's all pervasive one. Ashave Namaha. The next, so you can say Cha Jiraya. There's a sandhi. Okay, Cha Ajiraya. Cha plus Ajiraya becomes Cha Jiraya. Okay, so Cha is and Ajiraya means it's a fourth noun form of the simple noun Ajiraha. Ajiraha. Okay. Ajiraha, the Ajiraha word comes from Aj. Okay, Aj. Okay, Aj means that which is unborn. It's not even born. Aja. Aja. That Aja plus Ira becomes Ajiraha. That means the one which was not the original one became many. Okay, the creation itself is mentioned here. So the creation is a continuous process. One which goes everywhere is the meaning which is generally given. Ajiraha means. So he's all pervasive and he goes everywhere. That means even though he covers everything, if there's anything new, he will go there also. Only because he goes there, anything new can come into being. That kind of vision of the rishis. Nama Ashave Chajiraya Cha. So God is so expansive and he's continuously expanding and he's going everywhere, even where we cannot even imagine. We cannot fathom he's going. Such a Lord is Ajiraya. Okay, to him we bow down. Okay. Nama Ashave Chajiraya Cha. Salutation to the all pervasive one and one who goes everywhere. So now let's look at the next mantra. Nama Shigriyaya Shibhyaya Cha. Nama Shigriyaya Cha Shibhyaya Cha. Nama Shigriyaya Cha Shibhyaya Cha. Nama, okay, in terms of pronunciation, this is Gri. Okay, Gri. The G is the fourth letter in the K varga. Gra. Okay, G. So that is G plus Ra becomes Gri. Okay, Shegriyaya. So you have to pay attention. Sheb. This again the fourth letter in the pa varga, so it has to be aspirated. Shibhyaya cha. Look at the meaning. Namaha salutation. Shigrihaya is the fourth noun form of simple noun. Shigriyaha. All of you know Shigram means quickly, fast. Okay. So Shigriya means that which flows fast. Anything which flows fast. So the Bhashyakara, the commentator says it's like the fast flowing waters. Okay. One in the fast flowing water means one who flows fast. Okay. Shigri. Anything which moves fast in this world is Shigriya. That is also the Lord. Okay. Anything which moves fast in this world is, he moves far and he moves fast also. Shigriyaya. So Shigriyaya Namaha. The next one is Shibhyaya. Again, it's a fourth noun form of the simple noun. Shibhyaha. Okay. Shibhyaha means a large body. So not only, for example, if you go to Niagara Falls, there's a large volume of water, flowing. In that the Lord exists. Okay, we can't imagine the amount of force, amount of volume which flows so fast. In such grand, waterfalls or flow of river itself, the Lord exists. And he moves so fast. Okay. Nama Shigriyaya Shibhyaya cha. So we were looking at things which are, so you can see the imagination of the rishis seeing the Lord in everything, in every phenomenon in this world. Okay. Nama Shigriyaya Shibhyaya. Salutation, the one in the fast flowing waters, and one who is flowing large bodies of, one who is in flowing large bodies of waters. Okay, that's the meaning which, because ultimately we can also look at it, life itself is a flow. So this, everyone's life flow, in everything the Lord present. Billions of people whose life is just flowing, time is flowing. In all this the Lord exists. That kind of meaning also we can take. Now, 2 more mantras, so I think we will cover if it's okay with you all. Because we're in the 14th mantra of this Anuvaka. Nama Urmyaya Chavasvanyaya cha. Nama Urmyaya Chavasvanyaya cha. Nama Urmyaya Chavasvanyaya cha. Pronunciation wise, there are no aspirated letters. I think all of you should be familiar with most of the sounds, all the sounds. So I will just leave it. We look at the meaning. Namaha salutation. Urmyaya is the fourth noun form again of the simple noun Urmyaha. Urmyaha. Urmya means waves. Okay. So one who is in the waves means one who is in any waves. If you see anything which flows, if you go to the beach, there are waves coming. There may be small waves in a puddle of water also. In everything, the Lord exists. Anything which where you see wave, the Lord is present because He is in the waves. Urmyaha. The next word is, okay, again the Sandhi Chavasvanyaya comes, which is Cha Avasvanyaya. Okay, so Cha is and, Avasvanyaya means it's a fourth noun form of the simple noun Avasvanyaha. Avasvanyaha. Okay. Avasvanyaha means one who is still. So we looked at the wave and said the Lord is present. Then in the still waters, the Lord is present. Okay. Seems very contradictory, isn't it? How can in the waves God be there and suddenly then you're saying in the waves, in the still waters. So in which one is He really? These are questions which come up. Salutation to the one who is in the waves, who is vain. I will say, I don't know whether my English grammar is good. Let me put in the waves. Okay. I'll just put it, I don't know. Who is in the waves and one who is in still waters. So you can imagine it's such a contrast. So where is He? Actually, is He in the waves or is He in the still water? See, if we go to the ocean, ocean is a grand, vast body of water. We see on the shores a lot of waves. So that is ocean also. The waves are also part of the ocean, and the ocean is in the waves. But if you go far, deep, it is more still. But then you will say, oh, there are also some little waves are there. But surface is not the ocean. Deep within is also ocean. When you go deep within, everything is calm, still. So the ocean has the waves as well as still waters. So in this world, the Lord is so expansive that the waves are also part of him, the still waters are always part of him. That is that Lord. Okay. If we look at only one aspect, only that one we can perceive. But the Lord is much beyond our perception. So he has the waves as well as still waters. Both are him. Nama Urmyaya Chavasvanyaya Cha. So that, the rich is so, the vaster than the vast. The smallest is also him, the biggest is also him. The wave is a small one. The vast waters are still. Nothing can shake, nothing can perturb. So the Lord is everything. I will just go through some excerpts of Swami's discourses. The mind can run faster than light. Just you are able to hear a broadcast of music from a radio station in Delhi simultaneously in wide field. The mind also operates like radio waves. Because Swami is giving the discourse in Perthi. He's telling in wide field also you can hear the same thing. Thought waves emanating from the mind have also got properties of radio waves. There's no end to the waves arising from the ocean of the mind. The powers of thought is immense. Thoughts outlast the human body. Thought waves radiate very much like the heat waves, radio waves and light waves. The thought waves are the cause of man's joy or sorrow, health or disease, birth or death. The potency of these waves has to be understood by man, and his conduct has to be based on this awareness. The whole cosmos is made up of thought waves. Hence, the scriptures declare the mind is at the root of the cosmos. There is no place or form or action wherein the mind is absent. Hence, all thoughts of man should be turned in the right direction. This is a discourse from 1993. So you can imagine. So in every thought of ours, the Lord is present. In the mind which is stilled also, the Lord is present. Okay. So that is also recognized. The reality is, if we have a thought, Swami says thoughts outlast the body. So if we have a thought and we die, when we are born again, that thought is still waiting for us to complete the action. That is so karma itself. So if we have desires and thoughts, we'll be born again because the thoughts are waiting for us and we have to come and collect our property because they outlast the body. So that's the belief. So those waves, thought waves we live is in this cosmos, which is still. So that way also we can see the words, the mantra which we just saw, Urmyaya Chavasvanyaya Cha. Okay. I have another excerpt to Swami because I liked them, so I thought I will, because we talked about ocean waves and so on, so this is a nice one. So Brahman is a shoreless, bottomless ocean. That ocean is the basis for the ever-shifting waves, the evidence and the result of its power. The wave emerges from the sea, leaps forth from it, falls back into it, and dissolves itself into it. Though the power of the sea is thus manifested in ups and downs, rise and fall, the sea is steady and fixed. But the world is concerned more with the temporary and the shifting, and thinks that the waves are very important. So also the aspirant is more concerned with the attainments than the evanescent, that are evanescent and changing, than with the unchanging experience of the principle behind the Brahman. All the senses, all the impulses rise up in overpowering strength like waves from the sea, roar in fury, and subside in the waters. They do not confer peace. The wise thing is to forget these waves and to direct attention toward the sea beneath, which is without change. Only then can you attain peace and swim about happily in the deep, undisturbed waters. Prashantivani, chapter 20. So, Urmyaya Chavasvanyaya cha. Okay. We recognize the waves as the Lord, but we should know that the Lord is the still waters, Chavasvanya, Avasvanyaya. So we recognize the Lord as, and we go to that Lord. That's the meaning of this mantra. And we'll go to the last mantra of the Sanuvaka. Nama Srotasyaya cha Dvipyaya cha. Nama Srotasyaya cha Dvipyaya cha. Nama Srotasyaya cha Dvipyaya cha. Most of the sounds are pretty simple. There are no aspirated sounds. There are two compound words, maybe two or three. Sro, okay, sro, okay, sro. Sya, which you are familiar with, sro syaya. Dvi, okay, that's again a compound consonant. Upya, okay. Yes, you can pay attention to them. Namaha is salutation. Srotasyaya is the fourth noun form of the simple noun Srotasya. Srotasya. Srotaha means one who like floods, expanse of water flowing, covering everything. Okay, the deluge, which covers the entire world, of course, you can see, that kind of a water is also called Srota. Srota also has means oozes also, but that is basically water covering everything. It's a complete large big body of water which is moving, floods covering everything. That is also the Lord. Okay, when the floods come, you can see the Lord in that. Srotasyaya Namaha. To that Lord also we bow down. Because natural phenomena are all kinds. And in every natural phenomenon, the rishis saw the Lord. Srotasyaya Namaha. The next word is Dvipyaya. It's again fourth noun form of the word Dvipyaha. Dvipyaha. Okay. Dvipa means, all of you know, is island. Okay. So Dvipya means one who is there, one who is in that island, one who becomes the Dvipa. Okay, or an island. So we talked about water, but in this water also there's an island. The Lord is the island also. So the soil, the earth, which is there is also. So Dvipa also can say earth. Okay, so the Lord is the earth also. Okay, one who is in the islands. That's where I put. So wherever there's a dry piece of land, that is the Lord also. He is the water as well as the earth. So that is the final climax of this mantra. So the Lord who is in all the waters, he is also in the earth, or in the island, okay, which is surrounded by the waters. Island means it is surrounded. So from all this, he can rise above. That is the Lord. When all the waters, deluge, if the earth comes up, it is because of the Lord, because it's a Lord, because he is the earth also. Okay. So that kind of meaning, Namasrotasyaya cha Dvipyaya cha. Salutation to the one who is in the flood waters and one who is in the islands, because he covers everything. So I have a small excerpt from Dhyana Vahini, so we'll just take a look at that. Each person has the unique chance to taste the inner peace that such a mind can grant. Each person has the unique chance to taste the inner peace that such a mind can grant. Because Swami has already described the mind. So, if you want, you can go back and read chapter 4. But I've just accepted it. But unfortunately, most are strangers to this unshakable joy and equanimity that is their birthright. So, in all this, mental activity, there is an inner peace. Okay. The mind is capable of giving that experience also, because that is what Swami says is our birthright. Okay. Meditation is the only island of refuge in the ocean of life for all beings tossed on the waves of desire, doubt, dread, and despair. This Vedantic truth must be present in the mind even while the world of objects, Vishaya, is being attended to. This Vedantic truth must be present in the mind even while the world of objects, Vishaya, is being attended to. So, in this world which is full of so much action, movement, waves, that island, okay, of peace and tranquility exists, and we should find that and we should not forget it. So, if you look at, all the mantras, we were talking about, Kapardine, Viptakeshaya, one who is in this world but is detached. There are waves, but the ocean is still. All that we saw. Okay. So what it basically means, even though all this world is also the Lord, we should know that the Lord is also deep within, unaffected, in a state of equanimity. We should always keep that in our mind. This is something which Swami has told in the Dhyana Vahini. That is the real Dhyana. Even in the midst of all activity in the world, we are so busy. We should always keep in mind that Lord, who is beyond everything, who is unaffected, who is still, and who is the granter of all joys. That island, Dvipyai Namaha. So that's how the fifth Anuvaka comes to an end. So you can see all great phenomena, the power, fury, and of the nature. In everything, the Lord is present, and He's present in a silent, still form. Not unaffected by all the waters which floods can overtake, and the floods have to recede, and the island is still there. So everything is the Lord. So that is how this fifth Anuvaka comes to an end. I'll just give some piece of information in terms of Rishi, Chandas, and Devata. Unfortunately, no one has a Dhyana Shloka for this for some reason. Maybe the entire thing itself is meditation. It doesn't need any additional description because it's so vast. The nature around us can give us the opportunity to do that meditation, I think. So the Rishi is Shambhu, the Lord himself. That's the way all credit is given to the Lord as the Rishi, Shambhu. The Chandas, the meter, is called Mahavirat. Okay, that's the name of the measurement of the meter for use for these Yaju mantras. And the Lord is also Shambhu. So the Rishi as well as the Lord, both are Shambhu. Maybe the Rishi himself is become one with the Lord. And that is the level of, that is how these mantras are revealed. That's all I have. I hope I was not too rushed. If anyone has any question, we can always take it up in the next class also, but I thought we'll cover as much as we can. Saira. I will stop here, and if there are questions and if I know the answer, I can say. Otherwise, we can call it today.
Uncle, just one quick question.
Yes.
For Ajiraha,
Ajiraha.
Aja stands for
Yes.
unborn, and
Yes.
what is the
Aja.
last part of it?
Okay, one second. Chajirai, okay. Aji, okay. The root word is aj, Okay, that means which is potential, which is there to manifest. Okay, the words E and Ra symbolizes Ra. Actually, there's a fire element or activation. Okay, in this world, everything, like if you take a seed, okay, a seed is an ajira in the sense, with a little bit of thing, it will blossom into a large humongous tree. No one can believe that it is a seed which has become this. Okay, that potentiality of being able to go everywhere is ajira. Though it's unborn, the unborn, when it manifests into this, that is ajira. So you look at the tree and recognize the seed from which it has grown. That kind of meaning. E and Ra are anything which agitates, vibrates. Swami always says, there's radiation, there's vibration, and then there's materialization. That process is ajira. So initially it is unmanifest, then it manifests as radiation, then it vibrates. Okay, that all these radiation and vibration type of these sounds, E, Ra, they are energy, they trigger activity. So that unborn, the activity activized, and that is his world. So it reaches everywhere. So those are the, I'm just talking, because that's the way Sanskrit works, each sound symbolizes something. So it can mean anything in this world. So in this sense, the Lord, who was the seed of the universe, Bijam Mam, Sarva Bhutanam, says Krishna. That means I am the seed of everything in this world. So that means the seed which has become all this, that is Ajira. So this is the way I have understood. I wouldn't say this is the only meaning, but you asked me, so I have explained.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
Uncle.
Thank you. So if everyone is okay, it's 10:21, we can close with prayers, and we'll be starting the 6th Anuvaka at the next class. Okay. Sairam everyone. Om Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Sai Ram.